Greetings, good afternoon, hi, good morning, good whenever you're seeing this somewhere in the future. You know who I am. My name is Sugar, and I'm just going to introduce a little bit of movement to your day or evening whenever you've chosen to log in. I would really love your feedback, and you all have my email, so we can do that, and let's just get started. I'm going to be looking at my notes, which are over here. Just so you know, I'm new. I haven't cued a lot, so this is going to be a bumpy ride for everyone involved. I really appreciate you staying with me on all of this. So I want everyone, this is not a whole class. This is just you and me. I want you to begin standing or seated, whichever feels really good in your body. And so we are going to just loosen up a little bit, get some wiggles out. So start with just some nice deep shoulder rolls to get the blood flowing. We're going to start rolling back. Deep inhale, exhale on the down roll. Inhale and exhale, just kind of slow our nerves down from whatever we've been doing today. Just get a little bit of intentional movement. I think we can all benefit from some intentional movement. And we want to do just some nice gentle head rolls, loosen up our neck. We all have a case of tech neck. It's just a thing in our culture now. Other direction. And remember to try to keep your shoulders down and relaxed while you're doing this. Sometimes they like to creep up, so just keep them down. And one more. And I want you to think about growing tall from your heart area. Collarbones broad. And just tuck your chin just ever so slightly. Kind of reach your head towards the space behind you. Try to, without engaging your chest too much, kind of move your earlobes to over your shoulders. And just sit with that sensation for a minute, wherever you feel it or don't feel it. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good job. Roll that out. Okay. So I want to just do a quick warm up, and then we're going to do a little standing meditation, and then we're going to move through space a little bit, and then we'll be done for the day. So to warm up, we're just going to do what I like to call around the world. So we're going to start deep inhale, hands above the head, and we're going to, I need to step forward. I know this is weird. I will work on this. Move your arms to one side, keeping the shoulder down to your feet. One foot, other foot, out to the side, and back up. One more time. Out to the side, first foot, second foot, out to the side one more time, and up. We're going to go the other direction. To the side, first foot, second foot, out to the side, and high up. Out to the side, first foot, second foot, out to the side, and up. You shake that out. I'm going to turn off my heater. All right. Okay. So the first move I want to engage in is what we sometimes call goddess to starfish. So goddess is you're going to place your feet further than hips width apart. Turn your toes so that they're closer to, not forward, as close to like 90 as you can get them. But if you can't, and if they have to face more to 45, that is totally acceptable. We're going to make our cactus arms, and we're going to kind of squat down. Keep your pelvis tilted under. Squat down. Feel that sensation. And stretch out really big. Make yourself a giant starfish. Exhale. And squat down. And one more. Make yourself a huge starfish. Stretch out. And squat down. And right here, we're going to do lion's breath. It's going to feel weird. It's going to be fun. So deep inhale. And exhale, stick your tongue out like a lion. Let your shoulders relax into that. Stretch out into a starfish. Whew. And one more lion's breath. Squat down. Deep inhale. Exhale like a lion. Stretch your tongue out. And stretch out like a starfish. And relax. Shake that out. Good job. So I want to do a little standing meditation to give us feeling of groundedness, of focus. I want you to think about your space in space, if that means anything. So we're going to practice Tadasana, which is mountain pose. This is really bothering me. Okay, I feel better about that. You're not at least getting most of my head. So Tadasana. You're going to place your feet on the ground, about shoulder width apart, whatever gives you a nice solid balance, because we're going to be here for a few minutes. Relax your arms down at your side. This is not Tadasana. Tadasana is arms overhead. Ignore what I said. So lift up your toes and smash them down to the ground. Feel what's underneath your feet. Contract your midsection. Stretch out collarbones wide, long through the heart area. And if it feels comfortable to you, close your eyes. If it doesn't, just find a neutral spot to stare at in space. And I want you to focus on your breath. I invite you to focus on your breath. And just notice it for right now. Notice that maybe as you inhale in through your nose, it's slightly colder. And as you exhale out, it's now warm, slightly more moist. Inhale one more time. And exhale. We're going to dive into our imagination here. So I want you to imagine the space between your bottom and somewhere here above your head as a bright column of light. Pick whatever color really resonates with you. Mine is gold. So your whole spine, that whole area is a bright column of light. I want you to focus on that column of light and shoot it down through your legs, in through your feet. And imagine that light coming out the bottom of your feet and growing roots through the ground that you're standing on, through the concrete, brick, or wood, whatever it is, into the soft loam of the earth. Inhale. Exhale deeper into the bedrock, through the earth, to the water tables that are underneath. Inhale. Exhale deeper into the center core of the earth, the magma, the softness, yet strength that supports all of us on this planet. Just sit with that space for a while. We're going to do that for 3 breaths. Inhale. Now, if it feels good to you, imagine your light bonding with the glow of that magma. And we're going to take that glow, maybe it's different color, maybe it's the same color, and we're going to inhale it up through the water tables. Inhale up through the bedrock. Inhale up through the soft, loamy dirt. Inhale up through the building that supports us. Inhale it up one more time through the bottom of your feet. Inhale it up through your legs. Inhale it up through the spine. Inhale it up into your head, and that light is going to come out the top of your head, spill out all over you. That life is the love of our planet that supports us. That light is the love of you. That light is the love of all of us. And through this practice, consider moving from that strength that we just found that supports us. Hold that in your thoughts, if it feels good to you, while we move through this practice. Thank you. So we're going to start the same grounded standing position that we were just in. Raise the arms up. And we're going to move to one side. So standing crescent moon, side banana, whatever you call this posture. Your hands can meet, they don't have to. Inhale, exhale, tilt. If this doesn't necessarily feel good in your body, bring one arm down to support you. Keep the top shoulder rolled back. And release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, other side. And exhale, release. Inhale the arms up, drop the head back behind you, and either keep the arms up or reach down on your hips to support you. And just press the hips forward, contract the glutes, and lean back. And exhale, release. Fold all the way forward to a forward fold. In this posture, you can, if it feels uncomfortable to you, support yourself with something like a block or a giant book. Can you see my block? I have a block right here. a roll of toilet paper to rest your hands on. But focus not necessarily on looking at the floor with your eyes, but look between your legs with your eyes and point the top of your head to the floor. And take a couple deep breaths right here. Inhale up, bending the knees, rolling all the way up. And the last thing that comes up is your head. So we're going to take chair pose, which is a very active pose. I know it's called chair, which seems relaxing, but it's not. It's a very active posture. So you can do this whichever way feels comfortable in your body, feet together or feet slightly separate. If you would like more space, I'm going to show you from the side. So pick a place for your feet to be. And we're going to stretch the arms out long in front of you and squat down like you're sitting in a chair. And really flare that pelvic bone out behind you. Take a deep breath here. You can either continue to hold here or take a little break. Find your chair again. Take one arm and stretch it out behind you and look over your shoulder. And really lengthen through those arms. Try to stretch yourself across the room. Exhale, release. Other side. Stretch across that room. And release. Next posture is going to be warrior one. So we're going to find our chair one more time. Pick a leg and drive it behind you, resting your whole foot on the floor. If you want to take just a little bend in your front knee, absolutely fine. If you want a deeper bend, also fine. This is not a contest. Nobody is going to win the Olympics of yoga. You want your feet to feel like they're on two skis. Whether those skis are close together or further apart is your choice, whatever feels good and supportive. Remember, we're focusing on support here. We're using the support that we found earlier in our meditation to hold us and move us through this space. Inhale, arms overhead. Now keep your shoulders down, collarbones wide. One more breath. And rotate the arms, splay them apart, stretch across the room. Warrior two. If it helps, point the palms up and then rotate down. That might help you find a little bit more length in your arms. And release those arms, relax that leg for just a second. So we're going to straighten our front leg. Keep our feet similar position. You can take a small step forward if you'd like, but straighten that front leg. Find our arms again. And we're going to rotate into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Now, if you would like a little bit more support here, you can put the block right in front of your front foot and rest your arms there. But what we really want to work on right here is lengthening through our sides, through our hip and those intercostals. So pretend your upper body, I like to think of it like a straightish rainbow. That doesn't sound right. But find some length, is what I'm saying. And unwind. Move the block. If we're going to be doing Warrior 3, which is a balance posture. If you would like to find some support on a wall, find some support on a chair, find some support with a cane or a stick or a tube of wrapping paper. You can use anything. But we're going to straighten our legs as much as we can. Point the fingers with your little pointer above the head. Face the direction that our front foot is going and push off of our back leg and make our bodies shaped like a T. Inhale, exhale, push off. And try to stretch your whole body across the room. If you fall, that's totally fine. It's not a contest. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, unwind and release. Good job. Well done. We're just going to do that again on the other side. So we're going to start. I'm going to turn this way so I can talk to you. We're going to find our chair posture again. So squat down like you're going in a chair. Flare that tailbone out behind you. And pick the leg that was forward in our previous rotation and drive that leg back behind you. Put the whole foot on the floor. I'm going to step forward so we don't have my rug. Inhale. Bring the arms up. Take a deep breath right here. You want your hips, nobody's body is square, so I hesitate to say square them forward, but try to keep both hips pointing forward. Rotate slightly to the side. Stretch your arms out. Collarbones wide. Arms out. Stretch across the room. Deep inhale and exhale. Remember to breathe through all of this. Release that front knee and tip your body over. When you're resting, if you're not going to rest your bottom hand on a block, you can rest it on your leg. You can float it in the air. You can very gently rest it on your calf. Don't do it on your knee, that's not so great. We don't want to bend your knees backwards. But whatever feels supportive to you. And inhale your upper body up. I'm going to move out just a little bit. So now we're going to Warrior 3. So make our little pointer finger. Stretch above our head. Move a little bit closer. And lift off. If you want to stay with your toe on the ground, that is absolutely fine. What we're asking for here is to engage some balance. So if that's just lifting your toe off the ground a tad, that's fine. If it's halfway in the air, also fine. If it's all the way up and you're like a floating green bean, also good. All of these postures are valid. And falling down is also fine. Take a breath, shake that out. Inhale the arms up and fold forward. One more time. Remember to point your head to the ground. Take a few breaths here. You hold here. I'm going to adjust my camera. Welcome back. Now you can see me. I'm going to be on the floor. So find your way to the floor. Good job. So we're going to take one foot, fold it in, put the foot to meet the thigh, and move the flesh out from underneath the sit bones so you feel really connected. Again, like we did earlier, using the support that we get from our planet to really hold us up. And inhale the arms up, stretch, rainbow the arms over toward your foot. Hold that thought, folks. If your foot, your hands, do not reach your foot, then find a scarf, find a belt, find a strap, a towel of some sort. Just loop it around the ball of your foot and stretch that way. So right now we want to look up towards the ceiling and really keep our upper shoulder rotated back. Take a deep breath. Exhale the upper hand towards your foot. Deep breath in here. And release. And switch. Bring one leg out. The foot to meet the thigh. Stretch up really tall. And rainbow over. Deep breath in. Exhale, reaching your arm or hand toward your foot. Release. Stretch both legs out in front of you. They can either meet if that is comfortable. If they don't, also fine. If you have a situation going on in front and need just a little bit more room, take that space. Take space, make space. Spread out. And we're going to just inhale up tall and reach for both of our feet. Again, if that doesn't happen for you, you could also use a strap, a towel, something to connect those two. And in this posture, really think about, if it feels good to you, to sit really tall and rotate forward from the hip area versus the head area. And release. We're going to make a diamond shape with our feet. So feet soles together. If it comes in really close, great. If it also doesn't, that is fine. Find a spot that works well for you. Inhale up tall. And exhale forward. And rest your hands wherever they make contact. And if they don't, that is also okay. if simply stretching tall and rotating your pelvis forward and just kind of resting your hands on your knees and spreading wide through the collarbone feels better for you today, do that. All we're doing here right now is just some intentional movement, taking a break from work or our night routine or our kids or our dog, or just taking a little bit of time for ourselves to focus on moving and reconnecting and release. Let's move that body around. Just make some loops with your torso and relax. Our last move, I would like to do a little arm stretch. I'm going to show you from behind. You can make any shape you want with your legs, whether that's out, whether that's crossed, if you want to stay in butterfly, also good. But I'm going to turn around and show you. I have to use a strap for this because I have tiny T-Rex arms. If your arms meet in the middle, that's also fine. We're just going to reach up with one arm and under with our other arm and try to touch them together. So grab with your strap, stretch up nice and tall. Inhale. And release, unwind. Shake it out. And we're going to do same thing on the other side. Grab a strap. Inhale, stretch up tall. Keep breathing. And unwind. All right, good job. Thank you for joining me. Taking a little bit of space for yourself. Just kind of roll out the head, roll out the body. Hope you have a good rest of your day, whatever that means. I would love your feedback on these videos. It's really helpful with me and my journey to become the best teacher I can. Bye.